Go live. It say, "Are we live? Are we live?" I'm running a little bit late, but I'm on a what you call it? I'm a very time conscious person, so I feel like I gotta be on time, even though I'm not ready, because y'all already know I wear every every single chain, even when I'm in a house. So I gotta get ready on camera because I don't believe in being I don't believe in being late. That's something that's in me, that's built a long time ago. First from the last live, Dora Barnes checking in. Hello, Dora. Appreciate you coming through. You know, as y'all come in, please, please, please hit the like button on y'all way in. While I load up and get ready, because like I said, I never like to be tardy for the party. While I can get set up. So, like I said, because I just try to what you call it. I respect y'all time and uh yeah. Y'all took the time to come here, so I don't want y'all waiting. I rather y'all wait. I wait on y'all, not me. VR on time, cool. I appreciate you. Evening, Anissa from Brooklyn. Mary, y'all not Rasheed Shane. Yeah, Rasheed showed him. He sold him to me because he's a cap. He's a definitely cap. Shayna is in the building. Pink and cream is here. Good evening. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. All that good stuff. I appreciate everybody coming in so soon. Yeah, we get ready to do this ready to love colon make a move because we got some stuff to talk about. Chicago girl in the building. Chi-town, Chi-town. I always gotta say that. Because I used to love black ink. Not so much anymore. Let's see. Where we at? I gotta get my little banners ready. Well, my banner, because just to let you know, let the people know what we're doing here. So, and two times in a row, I um, misspell ready, and nobody told me, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm trying to slow down. I don't want to rush so much. What it was it? What's this show called? Make a move. Because I try to be more consistent and get more good content out y'all. Because I appreciate the support. I mean, like I said, without y'all, there is no me. Ardenika is in the house. Hola, como está? D Brown. Hey Delphine. Good to see y'all, everybody. We're in the building. Normally, we get started around about the 10-minute mark. We try to give room for everybody to get in. And I'm just so glad to see everybody feeling great, ready to get this started. Because I guess surprisingly, as much as I complain about the quality and content of these shows, like Make a Move surprisingly is one of my favorites because I just expected, like, oh my goodness, why they just can't bring out Ready to Love, and why we gotta do. I'm enjoying this. This is I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Seriously, good to see you. Hello. Yeah. My content is great. Thank you, Pink and Cream. That's yeah, it's nothing without y'all. So I appreciate all the support. Yeah. What Shayna say? Shayna said something. Ready Love is coming back in a few weeks. Are we ready? We're gonna be on it, Shayna. Yeah, and I thought it would come, sooner because usually they might give us like a week break or whatever. But this break was needed, and it gives us room to explore this show because I believe this will definitely come back. Sunshine and Flowers made it in the building. Hey, glad to see you. Yeah, so um I say I'm looking forward to Ready to Love. I don't know, but Delphine asked what city. They doing like a part 2 in Dallas. Are we gonna do like the B team? I don't know. Dr. Lady J is in the building. Good to see you. What Chicago girl say? I need to finish Friday's episode. I've been keeping up to date through the reviews. Okay. Guess what? I just really watched it for real. Kiki says, "Hey y'all, finally caught alive. Make sure y'all smash that like button." That's right. Listen to Kiki. Listen to Kiki. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ardenika, yes, they still be in Dallas like part 2. Look at that. We got a Ready to Love all-star. Aries is in the building. It's gonna be a mess. Thank you for stopping by, Aries. I appreciate that. Miss Pretty Amazing, good to see you. We getting all of the people in the building. Shayna, they need to stop doing the same city twice. Dallas was awful. Yeah, I think you should move on, like, so we can get a different look. I don't think you should stay on. Another YouTube content creator is in the building. Tammy Talks. Seriously says, who y'all want to see on the next Make a Move? Seriously, that's a great question. I thought after seeing what I saw, I would like them to put the guys in the forefront, but I forgot which member of the Dove fam said, you know what, we don't really need no more guys because Ready to Love is like male driven anyway. So why would we put more guys on it? And I was like, I guess you got a point, because yes, I do feel that same way. Like throughout the process, the men, they have the advantage. So, yeah. Delphine said Dallas again. Yeah, it's like I guess they want to save on the budget. They don't want to move too many places. They want to set up and, I don't know, get the B team. I don't know. Nadine. Hey, Nadine. How you doing? Pink and Cream talking to Tammy Talks. Aries says, the move part is kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Good evening, Popcorn. A1 from day one. AW is in the building. Every week, everybody's here. Like, that's almost I can get to start. Yeah, we're gonna start in a couple of minutes for real. Get this thing going, because I don't know. I'm excited about this show. I feel so good that, like, I get excited, because to me, especially this episode, it brought what it was supposed to. I think at this point, after watching different seasons after season and just going back and forth with y'all with the conversation, I'm really starting to believe, like, I need to stop looking for people to find love. We just got to take it for the entertainment factor, and it's very entertaining. Popcorn saying, wait, they doing a part 2 in Dallas? Yes. Unfortunately, like I said, I would just prefer, we want to see new cities. We was at Dallas, so let's go somewhere else. We already been in Houston before. I'm thinking, like, there's got to be more. Ready to Love LA, Ready to Love Washington, Washington State, anything, something. I don't know. I don't know. Popcorn said, oh no. Aries said, yes, they do every city twice. Like, I think it's a budget thing. I don't know. I'm not an expert, even though I have a doctorate in Ready to Love. Delphine said, does anyone know how many episodes are left? As far as you talking about for Make a Move, I'm guessing it may be like 2 more, like plus the reunion. Hey, Helena. Delphine, what you say? J-Dub, would you ever consider going on Ready to Love? No. I would not consider going on Ready Love. Why, Delphine? Because I've seen too many seasons where now I know that it's drama driven. Like, if I go there, they're not going to really put me in a position to succeed, because if I'm going on the show, I want to find my person. So I absolutely not. Now, if it was 1 and 2, I would be totally signed up for it. But like, oh yeah, absolutely. I would definitely do it. But not anymore. I see it's all about the ratings. It's so much bigger than trying to make people happy and make them succeed and have a wonderful life. I don't know. Okay, Tammy Talks brought up a great point on the channel. The ladies seem to forget that they're supposed to move to New Orleans, but they don't seem to want to move from where they currently live. That is a great point, Lady J, because that's what I thought the premise was. But I had heard that it's supposed to be flexible where either one could move, but nobody seems to want to move. That's why it's really like almost like a joke, at this point. What Aries had to say. It's hard because they start filming right after each other. They use the original casting in the city for both seasons cast. Yeah. They need to make a move. Just move on from one city, and we need more cities. Spread the love out across the country. Yeah, ain't nobody really moving. Right. I mean, listen, people don't really want to move for people they do know. So to move for a complete stranger and then find out it ain't what you thought it was, that would be devastating. And a lot of times, most of the cast, somebody has a kid somewhere, half of the cast, and you're like, we're gonna move here with you and bet on you, and then like, what? Right? That don't make sense. What AW say? The ladies were never going to move. Who besides Ashley would actually move for someone they know in a month? Actually, AW, because like, does that really make sense? One, like, you know him for 30 days, you've been out on 4 dates, and you're gonna relocate your whole life, especially with Ready to Love cast members. Most of them are entrepreneurs. Most people just can't pick up their business and move, unless you have like a mobile business. It's just, it don't make sense. It doesn't. The premise doesn't really make sense. It's unrealistic. But again, surprisingly, this was really entertaining for me. So we at the 10-minute mark, and it went so fast. Let me get started. I got my glasses so I won't be squinting so bad. Let me try to get this ring light out my face so much. But yeah, we're gonna get this thing started. We're gonna get this started. We're gonna get this started. So pretty much, I don't know what production thought that the cliffhanger was such a great idea. We always seem to be having a cliffhanger, like the show go off on a part we need to see, and then now it comes back on, and it's like it takes the excitement out of, like, okay, another cliffhanger. Great, we don't get an ending this time. So we go, because the cliffhanger left off where Zardia was talking with 22 Savage, aka Cam, or whatever, and we're going to find out if she's going to decide to make him her keeper for the 6th or 7th time. I don't know who's counting. And of course, she's going to keep Cam, because that's been her focus the whole time. And they even try to send Zardia out on different blind dates, but she ain't feeling nobody, and she makes it known, like, I'm not really feeling you. She gives off that type of energy. So it's not really much to see there, but we see Sharice. Sharice had a blind date with Kid and Play, Nick with the high top fade, and she's kind of starting to see Nick's inexperience in life, because that's what I thought from the beginning. Like, when you sit down, you're in your 40s, and you have a conversation with a person that you're interested in, and you start talking about, what's your favorite color? Do you like pepperoni on your pizza? Like, those are the first questions you ask. I'm thinking like, no, because I mean, not that, okay, you want to know those things, but there's so many other things that you need to ask before finding out, if you like pepperoni on your pizza, and what's your favorite color. Yeah, 22 Savage. He trying to be 22 Savage. Favorite? Yes, absolutely. It's so many other questions we could ask. What's your favorite color? Like, are we in the 9th grade or what's going on? But I don't know. Call me crazy about it. But Sharice peeped that. She peeped it. Like, she said, I'm a little more experienced than he is. I mean, I might be a little bit too much. I'm a little too grown up for the guy. So she ended up, she got to let him go, because that ain't it. And I'm glad Sharice recognized that. I'm glad she really recognized that, like, it's nothing there. She may have been physically attracted to him, but as far as looking at anything long-term or serious, it was just a waste of time. And like I said, that was good, because I thought she was getting like wrapped up in, Nick's physique or whatever, because all they talked about was going to going to work out, or now you got a nice body, oh, I see you work out, I see what's going on here. That gets old real fast. I don't get that. So anyway, where we going? We going to I lost my place that fast. So Tamika, the expert, is telling the ladies that pretty much it's time to lock in. There's really no more blind date situation going on at all, because now it's time to meet the families of their keeper, because pretty much everybody has their keeper. Vern has Tabari. We don't have to mention Zardia. Sharice has Maurice, aka Snorreese, and I'm glad we brought that up. Ashley has Donald, but like, it seemed like Kirsten just disappeared. Not that I'm looking for him, but I thought we was in a race, because the last episode we really Ashley put it out there like, well, now I got somebody in the waiting day from my past, and Yeah, like Donald should be threatened by it, but Kirsten, where is he? Did he ghost her for a second time? I don't know. What Delphine say? I couldn't believe Ashley hadn't asked Don about his marital history. She was so shocked when he said he'd been married before. Well, I'm gonna say it like this, Delphine. I kind of put that on Donald because especially the way he presented it, you got to listen to way people talk because the question was asked, well, tell me something that I don't know about you. And he like, I told you I was married before, right? He knew he didn't tell her that, and it felt deceptive. And it's like in real life, you don't gotta hide that. That's just a part of your past, and you need to explain it, or whatever. And if she can't get with it, then so be it. I don't know. He didn't feel honest, but more and more, especially this episode, I've discovered what type of person Donald is. AW says, I thought Ashley sent Kirsten home last week. You might be right. Yeah, I don't know. Delphine say he probably missing again. You might be right, AW, because I don't even remember. I don't remember. I thought he was still in the running because she was sure flaunting him in front of Donald. Yeah, but who doesn't ask that when getting to know someone? Yeah, I mean that's a good question. I'm just thinking that all the stuff they talk about, I guess all they talked about is what's your favorite color, what's your favorite movie, and all that kind of stuff. And they just forgot about to ask, like, hey, have you been married before? Have you been engaged before? I guess that didn't come up. I don't know. What Anissa said. Maurice, Cherise, and Nick are used to people asking them questions. They seem like they're not used to initiating or driving a conversation. I think that's a great point. What about Donald? Can we throw Donald in there? I don't know. To me, Donald show up when he want to. D Brown says, I kind of blame both of them. They probably been so surface level that being married didn't come up at either end. Yeah, they talking about colors and stuff like that. Delphine said, give me 5 minutes with a stranger and I can tell you where the person is from, what kind of work they do. I ask questions. And that is funny. Delphine, some people like yourself, they have like a natural talent. They almost like they're born interviewers or investigators. I know people like that. And they ask all the right questions. They're going to get the information out of you, or they're going to ask you the information for sure. It ain't going to be what's your favorite color, or what bus stop you caught for the school bus and all that. Yeah, it's a talent. Everybody don't have it like that. Some people don't really know how to do it. Okay. Anissa said, like Denzi, the drunk guy, was invited to leave off camera. I think they did Kirsten the same way. See, okay, so AW said she thought Kirsten was eliminated. Y'all still saying like we was looking for him. Hey, I'm looking for him because I mean, at this point, Ashley was using Kirsten as like the chess piece to kind of give Donald that push, like you need to step your game up. I got somebody from the past. They pushing up on me hard. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so all right, let's go back in it. So, like I said, pretty much there ain't no more blind dates or whatever. But something I like about this show, the confessionals, how they pair up Zadi and Vern, and they pair up Charisse and Ashley, and they kind of ask them thought-provoking questions, and I like that, just to hear their perspectives or whatever. They do that without, I forgot to mention that throughout. That's something I really like, just to see what they think, because this one, because this is Mama Knows Best episode. They kind of brought up, can a person be too close to their family or friends, and it was interesting to hear their perspective, because yes, that can be a thing. Yeah, everybody's different, so every situation might not vibe. Marriott say she enjoyed that too. Yep. Hey Sheila. What happened? Absolutely. Okay. Santi Love, Kirsten is somewhere with Stormy. I can believe that, but I don't know if Stormy like him, but Kirsten was definitely feeling Stormy, hands down, no doubt. But that's funny. Lady J said Kirsten was way more into that empty water bottle he was drinking from than Ashley was talking about. Lady J, that was Dr. Lady J. That was a distraction. He didn't know how to respond, so he just do something. Like some people just start eating, like how Maurice start eating when you start talking. It's a distraction, it's a deflection. Delphine said, when Ashley said she was finna get aggressive in her confession, I was dying. Can we talk about the DMX comparison? We definitely gonna get it. We definitely gonna get into that for sure. Definitely that was something. That was something. So, like I said, they're not going on no more blind dates. It's time to lock in. It's time to meet the family. And we see the group of ladies. They're like at a park, and they're just sitting waiting for their respective keepers or whatever in their family. And the first to arrive is Sharice's keeper, Snorreese, and he brought his daughter and was it his cousin. He brought his daughter and his cousin, and I really thought that Maurice's daughter brought like an energy, like a very positive energy. Like when you're meeting someone, like it shouldn't be like what would we say? We don't want it to be an investigation or when somebody asks you a whole lot of questions, they get aggressive, like like one of the meetings that we're gonna see. It's just that it's like, hey, I want to sit down. We want to get to know each other. It brought a good vibe, and I like that. I really like that. So the energy just kept going and going and going, and even Sharice, like she even like kind of went with the vibe and pretty much said like, well, look, y'all, I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go sit with my potential new family. And that was real cute. Like it makes people feel comfortable. It makes people feel like, thank you, Trina. An interrogation. I couldn't get it out. Lady J, Dr. Lady J said, side note, Maurice's daughter is absolutely gorgeous. What did Ashley call her? She's like, you're adorable. And I heard somebody say before, like, why would she call her adorable? That's a grown woman. Like, she looked like a little kid dressed up in makeup in a dress. So I get that. I get why she called her adorable. What Miss Pretty Amazing say? I can never unsee Kirsten drinking out that empty bottle of water, saying, I respect it when Ashley eliminated him. And yeah, I meant respect, not respect. Yeah, he know what to do. He know what he just had to do something, He should have snapped his fingers or did something. What Marriott say? Don't talk about Uncle Maurice like that. My Uncle Rich. Okay, all right. I won't talk about Maurice like that. He rich, yes, because that the daughter said like he's very generous. Anybody need help, he there for him, and even the cousin said he is like the foundation of the family, and that's an important part. Like he already has 4 children, but his family really depends on him. So I mean, that's a beautiful thing. Like, you want that kind of rock in your family, and I can respect that, and I can appreciate that. What Delphine say, the daughter was sweet, but I thought the cousin was going to be a problem, but she stayed neutral. Yeah, I thought she was more so like quiet. I didn't think she was going to be a problem. I didn't think so. So yeah, like I said, the meeting really went well, and I mean, Sharice was just sitting with her new family, even throwing in little compliments like, yeah, I went to, I thought I was picking up a Mercedes, but I ended up getting a Rolls Royce. I mean, like, listen to Sharice. Like, that was a player line. I would expect somebody like Maurice to say that, but Maurice is a man of few words. But I have to say, I'm buying this Sharice and Maurice thing. They do seem like a good fit. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm joking. I'm calling him Snorreese because he seemed boring. He don't want to talk, but like they vibe, and it seems like it works. It really works. What Miss Pretty Amazing say? Sharice has really softened for Maurice. That's what they say. They say that yeah, when you get the right person, or especially for a woman, it allows her to be in her femininity, not so tough. Marriott said they have a nice family, but they all look out for him. Yeah, that's what you want. Designer in decor is 26 thumbs up. She said, get them likes up. I appreciate y'all. Delphine said, I could see him working. Yeah, I could too. I don't know. Like I'm not a woman. I still just question that, especially when you have to really spend time with someone. When there's so much to learn and know, I'm thinking like you do need to have interesting conversation. Now, granted, I know that may not be on the top of the list of somebody, but when getting to know someone, I want to have fun. I want to be interested. I want to be stimulated. Again, I'm not a woman, but I'm just saying, thinking of a person in getting into a relationship, like Where's the stimulation? I don't know. We just can keep talking about Gucci and yachts and first class flights. I don't know. I don't know. I hope I'm saying this right. Serious. Um, Maurice can balance Sharice out. I think that's a great point. Right. I think that's a great point. And the money and the money don't help, it don't hurt because you know she wanna travel. And that's what he's willing to do, and he can fund it. AW. Cherie probably needs someone boring who won't get too excited equally. Well, that's like that sound boring, but you know, I guess you just look at the ocean or look at the view and just say yeah and just eat some good food. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Ardenika says, I think she likes he has money. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say it like this. What I think you would want more out of a person. Again, I'm not a woman, but does the money keep you like that? I mean, yeah, but Sharice has been very steadfast of what she wants, like the lifestyle, and that's very important. At her age, she wants certain things in place, and that's just it. You know, everybody else be all over the place. She don't waver. She's saying, this is what I want. You know, I never recommend just chasing the money because money only take care of money issues. And life, you have to it's a lot to life than just money. That's all I'm gonna say, you know. Sunshine and flowers. I've said it before that if Sharice wants to spend her life going to see the OJs and Whispers, go for it. Nah, Sharice gonna had that man written yachts. I said it right. Yes, serious. Okay. Did I say it right? Yeah, I said it right. Delphine. My only concern about Maurice is that he may be as high maintenance as Sharice, if not more, with his pedicures and designer shoes. I thinking he did that for Sharice, and I think those like how Sharice is. Sharice is, well, I believe, an esthetician. She like that kind of stuff. So that she, you know, they want to get their pedicures and manicure. She down for it, and she likes designer, and that's impressive to her. Like I said, just people little stuff. You know, people little stuff like, oh, JW, you a hater. I notice little stuff. So I'm thinking like when Maurice is wearing his suits, Marriott said don't talk about it. Like I still gotta point it out. He wearing his tight suits, but he's wearing a sport Gucci watch. And I'm like, that don't go together, Maurice. You need some type of stainless steel action going on. You should know that. Miss Pretty Amazing said, Maurice has financial stability that Sharice likes, and he challenges her. Stability is important, right, Aries? Stability? That's scary. Sirius said, of course she wants a guy with money. She's a Miami girl. I can only imagine it takes some money to live in Miami. It take money to live anywhere, but especially Miami. Sunshine and Flowers. Sunshine and Flowers said she'd take the money. She want that money. She want that money. Cammy K says he's her vibe. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. Like I'm finally like, okay, now I can see it. I'm like maybe he's not so boring. Who said it? I forget that fast. I'm getting old. He's leveling her out. That's what I'm gonna say. Aries says stability with the exclamation points in it. Stability. It's okay. It's about stability. Forget that. You ain't got to talk about colors. You just keep eating food, drinking good drink, and look at the ocean view, you know, in Greece. So it works, I guess, you know, like I said. What Delphine say. Well, in her seeking for a man with money, I hope she brings something to the table. Well, Sharice is an entrepreneur and she's doing her thing. So she always says she wants somebody, I guess, who can bring what she brings. Sirius said you can work with the boring if he's financially set. Okay, yeah, I guess you can overlook a whole lot of things, long as you got that money, long as you ride in the back of the Rolls Royce, you know, you can just look out the window and play with your shades on it. I mean, he could be another person off camera. I'm kind of seeing that like he does have a like I don't say warmer, but he's kind of warming up to Sharice. Like he doesn't seem as reserved as he did before. Like I thought he had great cool points on their first date when he had the flowers, like some good flowers delivered to the table. I thought that was move. I was impressed by it. You know, I was like, yeah, I can appreciate that. I see that. Sunshine and flowers. As they used to say, first time romance, second time finance. Go Sharice. Get that paper. I just added that part. Okay, I got it. I got it. That's what they say. I heard that. Old people say it, so it sounds right. So who we got? Let's go to another day. We see Cam. Cam brought his brother to meet Zadia, and I expected that, but I was kind of surprised. I do know that some of the men are transplants or whatever. So yeah, if you just moved to the city or whatever, of course, maybe your mother, your brother, they might not be there or whatever. But at the same time, I knew Cam was going to bring his friend, because I've heard before and I've noticed that, like, normally when men, it's time to bring their friends and family, they're going to bring some friend. That's their family. You know, they're like, oh, this is my neighbor's friend's brother who we went to a party one time and I just thought he should meet you. You know, that's what it feels like, you know, while the women are bringing their sisters and their mom and all that kind of stuff. Serious say, you see how Sharice treated the flowers from the flat top dude? She threw them on the table. Oh, she was done with it. I thought they was some nice yellow flowers. They was wrapped up nice. Yep, she was done. So I guess it was just a representation of the guy. She didn't feel nothing for him at all, and it was whatever. She wasn't impressed. Ari said they'll fly them in if they want them there. Okay. Exactly. Okay. So let me but still go back there. Right. So the fact is, like, I'm thinking Cam is a native New Orleans. You can hear, like, you know, he got a little warty, little whatever kind of vibe in his voice. His family there. He didn't want to bring his family. And Ari said they will fly them if you really want them there. You know, Marriott said Cam's cousin beard needed some oil. I know from me having a large beard previously, it was super dry. Like, he ain't put no oil on his beard for the whole season, you know, the whole beard season. Hey, Mimi, good to see you. Delphine said, I don't think Cam would bring family if he was able, because he's not planning a future with Zadia. Boom. Let's keep it real simple. This is facts. This is facts. Yeah, I don't think he's in a serious mode with him. And like I said, that meeting with his brother, you know, it more so like it sounded like he wanted to kind of stamp that Cam is so busy. You know, he's normally busy with everybody, so it's not just him dealing with Zadia. However, you know, with me, when Zadia, she asked the tough questions, in my opinion, like looking outside in. Like, I don't have the nerve to ask somebody, like, you know, how do you think I'm attractive? Do you like me? And stuff like that. I just can't do stuff like that. And Zadia had no problem asking his brother, like, am I a good fit for him? And he was like, yeah, for sure. And did anybody notice besides me? Cam was like this. Like, no. And I'm like, he couldn't even play that off, you know? Yeah. What Mimi say? Yeah, she threw those Walgreens. That was some good flowers. I thought they was long stem. I'm not a flower expert. They were pretty long. Correct me if I'm wrong. Delphine said, I thought Cam said he was from Oklahoma, but he didn't want his family there. Oh, I don't know. I don't really follow nothing. Shayna said, I thought this was his friend from work. No, that's his brother that was a friend, you know. Okay, Sirius said he's from Omaha. Okay, I ain't know. He sounded like he had the vibe, but I know he there for something, ready to promote. He always got his shirt open with the chain on, you know, He's selling something, you know, and it's okay. I get it, because you never have that many eyeballs on you, so you better push your product. But when it's like that's what it seems like that's what you're there for, that's the part I don't like. So Miss Pretty Amazing says Zadia doesn't want to admit that Cam may not like her because of her ego. She doesn't want to be disappointed by a guy again on television. Well, that's a hell of a way to go about it, because if you know somebody don't like you, what do you think is going to happen? You can't make them like you. Mimi said Cam nasty cooking with his hands and the locks about to have mildew on the wow. Mimi, tell us how you really feel. You went in. Say what you say. That's what we do on this channel. AW said, what man is going to say to her face, no, I don't think you're a good fit? Exactly, AW. These are great things, like bringing with the segment, because that's why I don't believe in doing that. You ask a person, most people are going to lie. Like, you think I'm a good person? You think I'm the best thing for you? They're like, yeah, sure you are. Sure you are. And never call you again in your life. Yeah, so like what most people are going to say, they're going to just nod and agree. But Cam, I told y'all, anybody seen, he was like this. Like, what are you doing? Hey, Michelle Bird, good to see you. Let's see. Marriott said Cam broke up with Zardy for the third time last episode. How many more times? And Marriott, I mean, like, I know you be there. I know you be there, but at the same time, it's a lot of people are having trouble with comprehending. I don't know if it's a man explaining, because that's why I really wanted to get on here for sure to really help some ladies who don't understand what you just said. Is that Cam has been rejecting Zadia for so many different times. And I'm like, at this point, let the man moonwalk out your life. Let him backpedal away. He's telling you, no, I don't want this. No, I can't do this. No, I'm not willing. No, 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 no. Because at the same time, it doesn't take Tamika to say, well, Cam, you need to step it up. And you need to tell her how you really feel. You're either in love with her or you're playing with her heart. And I'm like, what? No, he don't. If Zadia was important to Cam, he would not use the language that he's using. You know, the type of, well, you know, you got other guys that's interested in you, so maybe they're ready for you, and that'll be a better option. A man that wants you don't speak like that. He don't use that type of language. He would be concerned about losing you, not trying to push you off to another man. Cam was trying to be nice, plus he's on TV. He didn't want to be a jerk, but he's up front, and a lot of times he's not interested. I get it that people play that that nice guy role, but you would be surprised how many women respect honesty. No, you're not supposed to be brutal about it, but have some care in it. Women respect honesty. You'd be surprised, or men will be surprised, how many times if they told the woman the truth, they still might be down for your program. But most women don't like to be lied to. So they say, don't let a man tell you he don't want you more than once, right, JW? Absolutely. All you got to do is listen. All you got, when it started getting confusing, and you heard how many times Cam had confused Zardy. She's like, I'm so confused because he's using double talk. It's like it's a push and pull. Like, I want to be with you, but you need to go over there and be happy. I enjoy time with you. I'll be your tour guide, but you might need to be around a guy who has time for you. No. Ari says, Cam was like, cut it out. Yeah, exactly. He was like, don't do that. She is not the one. She ain't the one. Michelle Bird says, my mama says, don't ever make a man tell you he don't want you more than once. It was sad. I was embarrassed for her too. Like Siri said, I'm embarrassed for Zardy. Then I was like, her ego is too big. She wants him to say, I don't want you. I'm not choosing you. Delphine says, I'm convinced that production is making Zardy and Ashley keep Cam and Kirsten around. No one is that stupid. Delphine, you would be surprised. I'm not going to call them stupid, but I'm going to tell you, some people don't know how to read the room. Some people get laser focused. Some people don't really listen to what people are telling you. Because in real life, Cam isn't saying, no, I don't want to be with you. But he's telling her everything through his body language, through the words the terms that he's using. He's saying, like, I don't want to be with you. It's Danny Owens. Hey, I'm late. What I missed? You know, we reviewing this make a move kind of situation and talking about Cam and Zadia at this point. Mimi says, yes, I think Zadia is hearing things from another man's. I think Zadia hearing things from another man's perspective might turn on a light bulb. Yes, because I'm like, you gotta kind of sift through what Cam is saying, and for sure, it's nothing about him is saying that Zadia, I want you. I want you. That's not happening. He does not want her. A man who wants a woman doesn't speak like that. He doesn't use that kind of language, because the kind of language he uses is pushing her away or gives her the impression that he's unsure about him. It's very confusing, because that's why Zadia keeps saying, I'm confused. Like, I thought we was in this. I thought we spending every night together. We was locked in. No. Cam should have told Tamika, I've told Zadia, and now I'm telling you, Cam ain't built like that. Or as Siri say, like, I think Siri said that he he wants to play like the good guy as well. Like, it's okay to be honest. Honesty, it's an old saying, honesty is the best policy. It is. Just don't be mean about it. Don't be brutal. How can Cam's friend tell from one date that she's the one? Hell, he don't even know, especially after his entanglement. Whose entanglement? But speaking of that, Cam's friend brother said that I think he met his wife at a gas station, and in 2 months he was married. And I'm not sure if Cam wanted to hear that story, because it's like a man knew what he want, he went after it, he saw what he saw. It don't take all day to recognize sunshine. He was in it, he was committed. Hey, Jamoy, good to see you. Better late than never, but never late is better. I'm so glad you're here in real life. I appreciate you. Lady J, Zadia played herself by not keeping her options open and giving some of the other men a fair chance. She went into the other dates already closed off. Yes, Zadia made that fatal mistake that a lot of Ready to Love cast members have been making over the years. They put all their eggs in one basket, and that normally proves to be a fatal mistake. Somewhere down the line, once they go down, a person knows like, oh, I got them, they only on me. I'm gonna show them what time it is. And they usually do. Miss Pretty Amazing. Cam should have just told Zadia, I've talked to myself and I've decided I'm not ready to love you. Like, I mean, however you gotta say it, just make it plain and simple. He's leaving Zadia in a confused state because he's playing with her mentally. He wants to keep her confused. It's intentional. Shayna says Zadia has to keep Cam now. It's too close to the finale. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, that's like real life. We're watching like how real life plays out in a short time. Like, people really feel that way. Like, well, I mean, look at Cardi B. Cardi B said, like, what, I'm supposed to start over? Even though a man is mistreating you and doing all kind of things, like how what am I supposed to do? Yeah, you're supposed to start over. And that would be great, like for the series I'm doing, Ready to Choose Yourself. I've adopted, I don't know if y'all saw the movie Benjamin Buttons. It got a longer title than that, where a guy's aging backwards. Like, he started off as an old man and he just get younger and younger. But I think he told his daughter one time as he was growing up, or he was getting younger. He was telling her that at any time in your life, I'm paraphrasing, where you don't feel like you're in the right space, like where you're being loved and respected, never be afraid to start over. I don't care what age, what's going on. Life is very short. All of us, even though, again, I feel like things happen the way they're supposed to, all of us may have stayed in places that we shouldn't have stayed in just for too long. It was time to go. But, the universe has a way of shifting those things to pull you out of it when you don't know any better, or when you're not using your great common sense. Because we got everything we need inside to know what we need to do. Sometimes we fight that entanglement. Delphine said, did they get married in the Amico? I sure hope not, but I guess they could have. That's where they met. That's where they met. Sirius said, yeah, his boy was setting him up. Oh, you're supposed to kind of abbreviate cussing with it. They might mess with the chat, but you're right. He was definitely setting him up, because Zadia was like, your boy know what he want. What's going on with that? Trina M said, how Cam and Zadia had that entanglement the first night, allegedly. I ain't even gonna say allegedly. I'm putting it out there. They did it. They did what they did. Ain't no way you meet somebody for the first night. Zadia was trying to bring, she was being respectful. She wanted to bring her man company in the room on the first night. Sharice was uncomfortable. I get that. You bring in strange men, they walking around in their night clothes or whatever, and you got 22 Savage roaming around the house, taking selfies. I get it. Mary, I said, I'm not ready to love. Ari said, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. That's right. We're AW at. We don't do the lukewarm. Miss Sabrina Souls in the building. I see something. A dark sun. It don't take all day to recognize sunshine. Miss Pretty Amazing. Randall, I'm not picking you. Yeah, I mean, listen, That's why I say everybody, we communicate differently. Everybody doesn't have to be a scholastic orator. Make it plain and simple. When Randall said that, how could you misunderstand that? I'm not picking you. There's nothing else to say. Could he said it nicer? It probably came out of frustration, but he got the message across. He not picking her. All Danica said, she was reading that from his journal, I think. Oh, no problem. Seriously, who is 22 Savage? Cam Zadia's keeper from the beginning is 22 Savage. That's 21 Savage older cousin. There she go. AW said, no, ma'am, no, sir, no lukewarm. I'm telling you, like piggybacking off what Ari said, yeah, if it ain't a hell yes, it's a hell no. We got to be showing this. We doing some real life serious stuff. We can't be on the fence. It can't be iffy. It can't be confusing. It can't be no gray areas. We got to know what we doing and where we going, because it's already uncertain. So we need some direction. What Delphine say? Sabrina is now a verb. When a woman chooses herself and leaves a man on the bridge, Zadi needs to go back and watch how Sabrina did it. Oh, Zadi has seen it, but I don't think she want to watch what Sabrina putting out. The whole world's seen it. And it's funny you said that, Delphine. I forgot who gave me some slack. I put it out there. I was like, Sabrina is the queen of choosing herself. Somebody said, you are so wrong. You need to go back and look at Houston, because Kira was the first one that chose herself. I said, okay, shout out to Kira, but that's what I remember. That's all I can tell you. Delphine said she would never. I said, Delphine. Sabrina said she would never, talking about Zadi. Yeah, she would never refer to what Sabrina did, which was monumental on Ready to Love. Choose yourself. Don't settle. Don't do it. Don't do it. Trina said Vern is not attracted to Tabari. She was more interested in his mother conversation than him. We're definitely going to get to that, but that's an excellent point, Trina. Okay. Miss Pretty Maid Delphine, she was on Sabrina's season. She should have learned from something from her, how to carry yourself with class. You know, I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna jump ahead. Miss Pretty Amazing, you said that when Vern referred to Donald, is saying like Donald should have showed up better for Ashley. But what did Vern say? That was a classic quote. Vern said, you can't show what you don't have. You can't be classy if you're not built like that. You cannot give that to somebody. It has to be within them. It has to be ingrained in them. It has to be learned. Delphine said, I know Zadi is sore, but she needs to review it. Nah, she ain't gonna do it. You know, some people like to be where they at. And some people, you can't tell somebody what they already know. They think they doing their own thing. Greetings, Darlene. Miss Pretty Amazing saying hello to Sabrina. Yeah, so that was exhausting. I feel exhausted. I feel confused like Zadi. You know, talk about Cam. A woman that doesn't know her worth will always be confused by Cam. Bingo. Yeah. Because what I was saying is a lot of women that are gravitating like, no, Cam is just, he's so busy, and Zadia just not really understanding him. And, no, Cam is just putting smoke and blowing and doing circles just to keep confusion going on. Like I said, I thought as a man, I could see right through it. I'm like, he is telling you he don't want you. He can't do it. He won't do it. He don't want the job. And, what more can you say? What more can you say? When you try to let somebody down easy and they still coming forward, some men will say like, okay, well, I tried to give you the information. If you want to keep coming forward, I will make use of you as long as I can have you here. What Marriott say. I took that as Donald didn't care about her enough to step in. Donald seemed like he avoids conflict. I could believe it could be both in the same. I can see from this episode, Donald truly isn't built like that. Everybody's not built like that. Everybody got different roles, what Delphine say. Sabrina's She's not confused. She's Cam-fused. Oh, Delphine is like a comedian tonight. Mm. Pink and Cream say, oh, let me see what Pink and Cream say. Everyone makes time for what they want to do. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you got 4 jobs and you want somebody, you're going to make it known. And you're going to do the best you can to let them know that their time, their presence is important. With Dr. Lady J said, hell no, let Cam and his mad up head and a laptop stay where he at. No, he's getting the coin. He's an entrepreneur. That's all that matters. Cammy K said, Cam is a no. I feel like Zadi is picking up what she's putting down, but playing like she's missing it in hopes that he just goes with it. I think that's a theory too. Some people do play dumb. You know, no, Delphine, keep bringing it. It's pretty amazing. Zadi's being Cam. She's Mataz. Yeah, because she's definitely in it and invested. We got to put that factor in. This man don't have no time, but he got time to see her every night, every single night, because he's busy. He in the trap house, like you said. He got businesses, got work going out the back door. He working overtime, all of that. But every night, he got time to see her, you know. And Zadi told me she ain't never been into his house before. They been in the car every night? Okay. Oh, the nigga says Donald's friend was giving too much smoke for me, like she wants him. Oh yeah, we definitely going to get to that. So yeah, I think we done with 22 Savage or whatever for right now, or whatever, him and his confusion. So yeah, we're gonna go to that. You know, Donald, he brought 2 of his friends, one male, one female. He's saying like he pretty much just moved to the area, so he don't have like a lot of family and all of that. He don't have like his family and all like this. So we got what's the girl named Lakeisha or whatever. And in this scene, like I said, I saw I saw the exposure of Donald, who he is or who he's not. You know, that's what I saw. And to me, his friend came in real hot. And I knew that was going to be a problem with Ashley because Ashley is a lot in itself. So I knew that energy, they were definitely going to clash. And that was an issue. So I kind of saw more like that was his ex. Because, I mean, the way she came in and she was talking, well, yeah, listen, well, what you need to do, telling Ashley, you know, and Donald deserves this and he deserves a woman. And then throwing things like, oh, you're worried about him not texting you or whatever. I was right there when he wasn't texting you for 2 days. Like, what? Like, what you saying? What are you saying? What you saying? You know, and like Donald, you know, he has to realize that he is the prize too. I mean, she was just going in like she was totally advocating for him in such a way. And I saw Donald just shrink in those moments. Like you could tell that his female friend had actually been giving information and she was like his mouthpiece. And she was saying everything that he wanted, like, oh, you know, you're trying to change him as a style. Let that man be a man. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Aries said he did text her though. Did we see the text, Aries? I don't know, but it sound confusing. Sabrina said, time to film and meet every night. Those red flags are on fire. Flaming red flags. Yeah, he don't have time. That's a busy man. We still talking about Cam. You know, Cammy say she may have been one of those homegirls that actually won him on the low and he's not interested. She was very invested, like Zadia, but on times 10 or whatever. Delphine said that whole scene, it was embarrassing. It was awful. I didn't like it. Donald is running back and telling his friend how he feels instead of telling Ashley. The friend was being a mouthpiece. Ashley has no emotional regulation. She doesn't like Don, a hot mess. It was just, it was all that. Both women were amped up. Why? Well, I thought that Lakeisha really brought the energy before, and we know Ashley's already hyped, so that wasn't gonna go well, you know. Ari said, but he's too passive. Absolutely. He want to look on the ground. You know, I got to think about just keep looking on the ground, like you trying to escape or something, like you looking for something right there. And like I said, just the fact it just came in way hot, and it was embarrassing because I forgot that Vernisha was actually sitting in the middle of all that by waiting for her family to get there. I thought it was just crazy. It was over the top, and even Vern kind of had to get in there and kind of mellow things out because Donald wasn't saying nothing. He's like, I'm just letting them go at it, I mean, I'm letting them kind of work it out. No, 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 no. As a man, you are supposed to make an attempt to control the temperature of the room. Like, get in there, intervene, try to calm it down, let the lady speak. But yes, my goodness, that it was very aggressive. It was bad. I was making me uncomfortable just watching it. I'm missing a whole bunch of these comments. Like I said, the comments better than the review. So wait, you on tonight too? Let me see. Did I miss? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm missing something. Ari said, I think she was just just a passionate friend who knows he doesn't take up for himself. Yeah, it's true, but like I didn't like it. That was way too much. If he need that much, he ain't ready to do nothing. He just need to be with her. Yeah, he need to be with her. Every time Donald meets with Ashley, he runs back to his real woman, aka his mouthpiece. Right? Like, yeah, I mean, she knew everything from the dressing, from the way I guess she's talking to him, and it's just the fact that yeah, it kind of gives off for me. It's like it's kind of phony in a way where like he's when Donald's sitting with Ash, he's like, oh, you're so emotionally intelligent, you're healed, you're a respectable woman. But he going back to tell her, yeah, she got her fingers in my face, she's aggressive, she's going on me, she's talking about my clothes. He don't say none of that. To Ashley. It is your responsibility to speak up, Donald. I missed this one. Guys like that, like more assertive/aggressive women. Yeah, because I guess they can't do it themselves. That makes sense. It's like a balance. He was scared. I was too. Yes, that was a lot, Marriott. I mean, like I thought Ashley was gonna get up, start popping the nails off or something and get it going. Like that was a lot. Don called that woman DMX. He's not controlling anything. Yeah. Well, he said she got that DMX energy. DMX. Yeah, he was saying like that. He didn't call her DMX, but she ran with it. She was already gone. She was already on 25. Vern should have kept her comment to herself. She co-signed saying he wears suits all the time while she wears tight dresses every day. Well, it's like watching somebody get jumped because Lakeisha was way too much for Ashley. Ashley was like in shock. So Vern was trying to kind of balance it out because, it's like somebody got to step up and be the man in the situation. I get why Vern said something. That's hard to watch. It's like somebody almost being bullied. Ashley met her match. Am I toxic? Donald's friend was all good to me. Ashley doesn't respect him. Well, I won't label you toxic, Chicago girl. It's just the fact that some people vibe with different personalities. I mean, even for me, I'm not the one, because not that somebody has to mirror me, but if we're having a conversation, even if it's about something important, I'm not okay with somebody yelling and raising their voice and doing this in my face. We can't have a conversation. I'm not wired like that. And I would have to address it immediately, because next thing you know, you be pulling a Zadia, tapping my nose. No. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Yeah, we in here. Robin Nelson, Pitbull in a skirt. That's a great description. Absolutely. LaKeisha, I'm going to call her Keisha. Keisha ain't come to play. Delphine said, Vern needs to stay in her lane. She already stepped out once with Mizell. Yeah. Delphine, you or something. Dr. Lady J says, there was a more tactful way to have the conversation. Stand up for your friend, but there's no need to come in hot. You don't know that lady. Yeah, I mean, like she came to fight almost, and get this straight, why she mistreating her friend. That was something. But you can see Ashley was over it. if Ashley had any little piece of respect for Donald, it was now gone. It was gone. It was over. It was done. You know, at this point, we could just break it down. Ashley just sees him as totally weak. Even Vern saw him that he was weak. You know, he just don't got it. He don't have it. He just don't have it. What Delphine say? Don wearing suits is a small issue. At least he's not showing up with his pants hanging off his butt. Maybe his job calls for suits. Well, I mean, Ashley felt comfortable in doing that because she's not really into Donald like that. She would rather have Kirsten, so she's going to pick Donald apart, and she wants to push Donald to the limit to like almost. She wants Kirsten and Donald to fight for her love. You know, Ashley basically picks Donald apart. Okay, I just said that. Yep, you already wrote it. Ashley basically picks Donald apart, which is to make it seem like she's so much better than him. However, in other spaces, she's insecure, low self-esteem. It's a projection. Hey, Cammy K, you nailed that one. I'm telling you. Pink and cream. Me either. You have to have better communication skills. Yeah, we can't do that. All that extra stuff. I can't get to it. We can't get to it all. So let's go to Vern. She's finally meeting her family. You know, she had to walk away from that argument. And again, this is what it looks like. Let's say when someone's serious. Tabari brought his mother. Tabari brought his brother. And anybody notice, you know, little stuff. I be seeing little stuff. Did you see Tabari's brother made sure Vern went in front of him? And then he was just looking down. He just kept looking down. I noticed that brother wasn't playing. But anyway, I felt good about this meeting. Like, you know, it was a great feeling. Like, that's how some people fall in love with the persons they're dealing with. Family. They may not be all into them, but they love a family dynamic. Some people are just in the family like that. Some people have a lack of family, so they gravitate to other people's family. They just want to be loved. They want to be around that. Because Vern did mention, like, she's a mama's girl. I don't know if she still has her mom with her, but she enjoys the presence of Tabari's mom. You know, and I get that, but you know, that could be a dangerous area, because that's how when like people break up, they still calling your mother like, oh, I just love your mother, you know. What Marriott say? Tabari should have not brought his mom. Vern is not ready for a man like that. Well, Tabari is ready for a woman like that, you know. And even though, you know, for once, Vern had her assets covered up, but she still had them highlighted. Like, she can't get away from it. Everything got to be tight. I'm not saying wear baggy TLC jeans or nothing like that, but I'm just saying. Delphine, after Dawn came to the party when Kirsten abandoned Ashley, she should be nicer to him. She was at that moment until he came back, you know. Delphine said, I think Tabari knew he needed help to win Vern over, so he brought mom. Vern isn't completely sold on him. Absolutely not. He knows that. He knows he got to work for her love. He got to fight for her love. Vern doesn't want that man. She don't, because you ain't got to sell it that hard. But, you know, Tabari, he he wants what Vern is selling. You know, I don't even know if he's really serious about her, because you could always hear him talk about, like, just from meeting that one time, oh, yeah, you know, I want to see what the night holds. You know, she can come over my house and let's see what happens. You know, I think Tabari on something else, you know, but Vern be having a uniform on. What can I say? So, yeah. Where we at? I lost my space messing with y'all in these comments, but this was good. Let's move on to the next page. So pretty much at the end of, you know, the family meetings at the park, out of nowhere comes this second line band or whatever. You know, that's like historically traditional in New Orleans, where they playing the drums, the trumpet, and, you know, waving the rags and the umbrellas and all that. I wish they would have came when Ashley and Keisha was arguing and stuff, you know. Yeah, that's what I preferred, because somebody needed to break that up, because we know Donna wasn't gonna do that, but they was out there dancing and partying. But Ashley said, ain't no way I was gonna let nobody mess my time up. That was a good attitude, but I don't know how she even gave Donald that energy after she knew she never would respect him or see him the same. Delphine said Vern is selling head and hookah, and Tabari better think about it. Okay. So, after the family meeting, we back in the ladies. We in the ladies' den, the ladies' lounge, the ladies' house. What Shayna say? I think Vern makes Tabari nervous. She doesn't like that man. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Because like more so when let me go backtrack. When Tabari's mom was there, Vern was trying to get him straight about the communication. Like, oh, he needs to work better on the communication. And I guess they kind of broke it down where just like her, he's an entrepreneur. And I kind of get that. I see both sides. Like, especially you in the heat of the moment and you're pursuing someone, you would think if I seen you 24 hours ago, you might send me a text within 24 hours, not 38 hours or whatever. I think I would want to hear for you. So I got that from Vern. But Tabari's like, I don't know exactly what you're used to or what I'm used to or whatever the case may be. So I sent you a text at 6. You should be good. But Vern didn't like that. So I kind of get both sides. They have to learn each other in style because some people can see each other one day and they never speak for a whole week and everybody's all good. That's the thing. So it gets like that. Sirius says, anytime you tell a man you would slap the best out of him, you no longer respect him. I don't think Ashley has respect, period, to be comfortable to say that when women move like that, they don't have the respect. He really should have stood up then and let her know what time it was. Tabari's mom seemed like she would be in the business, though. I guess as much as you put her in there, but yeah, she definitely seems like an involved mother. So like I said, we back at the ladies' lounge, the ladies' mansion or whatever. And we got more drama. And I don't know why. Maybe it's a production thing. Production decided to sit Sharice and Zadi down just to have a friendly conversation. But that's not what happened here. It just turned into a catastrophe because we're talking about Ashley. And I get both sides. I'm like, Sharice, at the same time, why would you bring a female friend? Because that kind of still brings more questions. Because I think those are really relevant questions. Like you're bringing someone that's very involved in your life in the opposite sex and giving much energy. Any reasonable person would think and be like, were you involved with them before? I think it's a reasonable question. They're like really invested in this situation and they're very passionate about it. So I get that comes up. That's the thing. And Zadi's like, oh no, I don't think like that. I don't worry about that. And that's cool. Some people don't have a problem with men and women being platonic friends or whatever. And some people think it's the devil's work. So, it depends where you at with it or whatever. But I think it absolutely brings questions. But immediately that popped off something. Zadi like, oh, why you thinking the worst about somebody? Whatever. I don't know. I think she said that in a confessional about with Sharice, and the tension just like it just went from there. And then we got Sharice bringing up her friend LJ and saying that like, yeah, people really do that because that happens in real life. Some people are okay playing in your face using this is my family. This is my cousin. They're kissing cousin, actually, but they ain't tell you that part. This is my best friend and all that, knowing they used to mess with each other, but they like to still keep them around, even though they want to be with you, maybe. And it just feels funny. And I get that. People, that's real life. So, but Zadi made a point like, oh, well, since you're talking about LJ like hooking up with his ex, like it's funny that that's your friend and you kissed him on the mouth. And Sharice's face was like, what? Like, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. And I get that because Zadi is known for kind of strategically saying and doing things to incite people. But at the same time, if we're talking about sensibility, we want to know too. Sharice, why are you kissing LJ in the mouth? Is that a Miami thing? I'm not from Miami, but we want to know. Like, I think that's not unreasonable. Then Sharice went in and just given the information in terms of, yeah, we know you Savage 22 or whatever, 22 Savage, 22 Savage or whatever, and start describing. And then Zadi jumped all the way out there in her confessional saying she know that Sharice actually let LJ smash. I'm like, what is happening right now? What is happening? Like, They were just talking about Ashley, and Keisha's bad energy just spilled over to them. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. I'm just like, it was bad. I just thought, they were just having a regular conversation and just asking and just wanting to know something. It just went way left. Let me see. Where we at? 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 Miss Pretty Amazing. Keisha was in Kojo's live the other night. She said her and Donald have only been platonic friends. Sure, they were. Ari says, but if she was trying to hide it, should I can't even say. I can't get it out. She wouldn't have done it in front of everybody. And you're right, Aries. Right. If she thought it was like something, a secret. You talking about Sharice, yeah, like kissing LJ. But some people, could rightfully question that, because most people, not everybody, most people don't kiss their friends of the opposite sex on the lips, even if it's but that's a good point. That's a good point. Mary, I say, yeah, Zadia was being messy. Yeah, that's what I said. She tried to come off innocent, but we know she's known for that type of stuff. And like, oh, by the way, and like everything is innocent and all good when it really ain't. It was a reason she said that, to stir it up. So yeah, like at this point is all out war between them. So let's just go to something more relaxing. So to try to, Sharice went out on the spa date, or just to get a pedicure with Maurice. And like I said, watching them together, I kind of see them kind of, settling into their little groove. And I'm finally believing in what they're doing, Seriously, I've kissed my male platonic guy friends on the lips, not tongue, though. Okay. Yeah, everybody's different. and we could go into that. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna go there. Most male platonic guy friends, they're just waiting. They're waiting in the wind. I just gotta say that. Most. Can we do a percentage? 95%. I'm okay with saying that. Oh God. Okay, let me keep going if I can. If I can. So like, yeah, they on their Sharice and Maurice on their little pedicure date or whatever. And like I said, I'm starting to see the vibe. Exactly. I'm starting to see the vibe. I'm starting to see the vibe with them, because I never thought that I would ever see it for them. Because I just thought, in my opinion, I just thought Maurice was okay. He fit the bill and being affluent. He's talking about Sharice. Like, hey, you want to go to Greece? That could be one of our trips. Just like that. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to him. So, but I'm just still thinking, like, can you sit in a room? How long can you sit and stare at the beach and not talk about anything interesting? That's like boring. Like, you could go by yourself or something. But yeah, I'm starting to get their vibe. And like, they're getting a little playful, and Sharice actually calling him babe, and she joking about put like red polish on his nails. It's a vibe. I like it. I'm feeling it. It's cool. So like, maybe they could actually make it. They could actually fit, but it's more so like, Sharice did put it out like this. I picked up on what she was saying. She was like, well, ain't nobody moving for real. So it's pretty much going to be, it's pretty much going to be like a long distance friendship. We're going to be like vacation buddies or whatever. And that's what it's going to be based on. And instead of like long distance love, I don't know if I like that. I'm not Maurice, but I guess, I don't know, a travel buddy. And I got to pay for everything. She might want her own room. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. That part I don't know when she kind of put that out there. But, you got to move for how it is. If it ain't romance like that, then it ain't romance. So let's go to Cam and Zadia. They finally sit down, have that other last date or whatever. And it started off, the vibe was cool at first. But when Cam started doing that, when Cam started doing that double talk and stuff, that's when the road is about to get rocky. It's about to get bad. I can see it and hear it. It's like, you need to, when a man starts talking to you like that, you just need to excuse yourself, and maybe y'all can come back again, because whatever he about to say is not going to be good. At this point, like I say, he started talking that, I want you to be happy, but I'm rooting for us, but I'm really rooting for you so you can be happy like with other people. I'm like, what's going on right now? Like Cam keep moving the goalposts, and at this point now he's saying he needs more time. He can't determine that Zadi is that person that she's asking for. Like, am I that one? He needs more time. He needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Like he needs more time. He needs more time. And with Zadi, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And then like you gotta still listen to Cam like this. Well, if you can handle that, and if you can't, I don't know. Nah. Look, like I'm gonna say, nah, no. No. You building a foundation on quicksand. No, the man is telling you that. He's telling you what you need to hear. He told you. It's like you can either get with it or you can't. I don't know what to tell you. Is that when you leave a woman that you care about, you're interested in building a relationship with? No. He don't want to. But that's pretty much done. And Zadia's mouth is on the floor. Her heart is dropped. Because, yeah, she's given this man so much. A lot of nights throughout this process. That's what I'm going to say. So we see Donald, he's sitting down with Ashley. And we know that the energy is weird. And he makes the energy weird. Because when you come in playing like dumb, so what's going on? How's everything? How's everything going? Like, Ashley, like, I don't want to play this small talk. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. So, like I said, Ashley, to me, was rightfully concerned that, like, hey, have you and your friend been anything more than that? Because it felt different. She came in way too strong to be just your friend. And I get that. And at this point, Donald, like, he's getting irritated or frustrated because I guess at this point, Ashley is a bit aggressive. And I don't know if he's running from the conflict or he don't want to deal with it. He just like stopped talking. He shut down, look at the ground. And that's pissing Ashley off like even more. And I don't know if we missed it, like production cut it, but Donald was saying like, yeah, you're yelling and you're putting your fingers in my face. I didn't see her put her fingers in his face. However, Ashley is known to be doing all of this. I don't like that either. I wouldn't, where I come from, that's not acceptable. Just somebody to be putting, especially some long nails in your face, because you don't got to point my face to tell me or make your point. And I get that, but I didn't see it at that time. But we know Ashley can do that. And he just like, well, at this point, you're giving me DMX energy. And that Ashley was done like, what? I'm DMX. She sound like DMX. I'm DMX. It was like, oh no, this has gone way off the rails. It's over. Like Ashley said, it shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard for him to communicate. He's feeding his friend all the information, all the things he wants to say to Ashley, but he's not man enough to say it. Period, point blank. So it's a wrap. It gotta be a wrap. But with Ashley, Ashley's like the comeback kid. She gives everybody a chance. Ashley is so confused within herself. She don't know when to quit, when to fold, when to leave him alone. She needs a little bit more discernment. And like at this point, they both need to just say bye to each other. So that was pretty much it. We still see in the next episode, Cam and Zadia still doing this dance or whatever. Cam is trying to let Zadia go, but she's still hanging on. That's all I got to say. So pretty much that's it. I thank y'all for joining me, showing the support. It went over a little bit longer than I expected. I'm about to head over to Sabrina Souls live or whatever. I think she got one going on at 8:30. Actually doing the same thing. We could have did it together, but no. Shayna says, Donald held those feelings in. He accused her of doing things she didn't do. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, Shayna, maybe we missed something or something, because I didn't see that at that time. Now, she's known for that stuff, but I didn't see it. You're quite welcome, Mary. I appreciate your support and coming through. So that's it. As I tell y'all, y'all could be anywhere in this YouTube world, but you're here with me. I really appreciate it, and I really mean it. I'm going live tomorrow too. I don't know what I'm gonna do, Married to Medicine or something. I'm gonna do something, but I'll see y'all tomorrow around the same time, about 7 o'clock. I'll put it in the stream yard. Thank you again. Good night.